Good job turning around the game with that tactic in the middle game. This opening move is popular for its versatility. The Scandinavian defense creates an immediate imbalance in the center, even if it means delaying kingside development. Your opponent weakened their king. Your best move was to put a pawn in the center. A clear recapture. You are threatening to win material through a fork. Their move stopped you from being able to win material through a fork. Developing your bishop strengthens your opening setup. They protect their king. You found a safer square for your bishop. You are now able to win a pawn through an eventual fork. Black can win a pawn using a fork with the right follow-up. A straightforward recapture. You missed an opportunity to win a pawn through a fork. Their better move was to send a bishop into the game. Castling kingside tends to be safer because your king is further from the center. This move gives you the opportunity to win their pawn. Trading your two minor pieces for a rook is not usually ideal. Your best move was to sacrifice a knight for a nice tactic. Their better move was to recapture a bishop. You bring in another attacker and turn up the pressure on the pawn. Their recapture simultaneously brings the queen into play. You are bringing your knight into play, eyeing the central squares. They develop a new piece. Your best move was to connect rooks. You permitted the opponent to activate a bishop. Their best option was to activate a bishop. You permitted the opponent to force an isolated pawn. Your opponent made a mistake, but you missed the chance to punish them. This forces the opponent to isolate a pawn. You recaptured. This is a fair trade. You had a chance to play something better. This move left their rook hanging. You captured a free rook. They missed a better way to develop further. Your best move was to bring the last piece into the game. Their knight now occupies a secure outpost. That was an even swap of material. Decent move, but they had a better one. You missed a better way to evade the check from the opposing queen. Their best option was to castle on the opposite side of the opponent. Your best move was to block a check from the opposing queen. Their better move was to castle on the opposite side of the opponent. You are losing material this way. Your opponent missed a winning move here. You step your king away from the checking knight. They missed a chance to win material by pinning a piece to the king. There was a moment to punish your opponent's error, but you let it pass. Their better move was to defend a pawn that was under attack. You permitted the opponent to win a queen by pinning a piece to the king. You get a chance to win material through an eventual discovered attack. They missed. You stopped your opponent from being able to win a queen by pinning a piece to the king. That was the only move. Your passed pawn can soon become dangerous for your opponent. You are now able to force eventual checkmate. This forces an eventual checkmate. That was the only move. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. That was the only move. You're still on the road to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen, getting closer to the forced checkmate. That was the only move. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. Your move gets closer to checkmate. Their king steps away from the check by your queen. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. They move their king out of the check from your rook. You continue the checkmate attack. That was the only move. You did it. Nice checkmate.